What if the right set of rings could make your scope alignment perfect every time? Today we're revealing the best 34mm scope rings that deliver rock-solid stability and precision performance. Welcome back to the channel. Stay with me for honest reviews and real value you can use. Grab your top picks naturally through the links in the description below. The number 5 product on our list is ZEISS scope rings. A rifle can carry world-class glass, but if the mounting system shifts even slightly, every shot becomes a gamble. Many shooters focus on optics and overlook the rings, only to discover wandering zero or subtle cant that ruins long-range consistency. Stability begins at the base. ZEISS scope rings bring a refined low-profile design with non-snagging hardware that feels purposeful rather than bulky. Machined from 7075 T6 aluminum and finished with a mil-spec hard anodized coating, they balance durability with surprisingly light weight. The integral recoil lug anchors the scope securely, maintaining alignment even under heavy recoil. That detail alone prevents the creeping movement that frustrates hunters and precision shooters alike. The built-in anti-cant bubble level adds practical control, helping maintain consistent rifle positioning without adding extra accessories. Type 3 03 stainless steel top cap screws with black oxide finish resist wear while keeping a clean appearance. Compared to generic 34mm scope rings that rely on basic clamping surfaces and lack integrated leveling features, this system offers tighter alignment and cleaner installation, though it sits at a higher investment than entry-level mounts. Ideal for serious hunters, competitive shooters, and anyone mounting premium 34mm optics, it provides a solid foundation that protects both scope and performance. When the rifle settles into position and the reticle stays perfectly level, the shot feels anchored in preparation rather than chance. At number 4 is Monstrum Pro Series scope rings. The smallest movement at the mounting point can turn a perfect shot into a lingering doubt. Many shooters invest in premium optics, yet compromise with average rings that flex under recoil or mar easily during installation. That oversight shows up downrange. Monstrum Pro Series scope rings address that weakness with a construction built from 7075 aerospace aluminum, offering greater tensile strength and hardness than standard 6061 alternatives. The result feels solid the moment torque is applied. Stainless steel Torx mounting hardware paired with the included T25 wrench allows precise installation without the frustration of stripped bolts. The Type 3 hard anodized finish adds an extra layer of protection against scratches and wear, keeping the setup looking sharp even after repeated adjustments. Available in multiple diameters including 34mm and compatible with Picatinny or Weaver bases, these rings provide flexibility for a wide range of rifles and optics, compared to lighter, budget rings that may save a few ounces but sacrifice long-term durability. This design emphasizes structural integrity and secure alignment, though it sits slightly above entry-level pricing. Ideal for hunters, precision shooters, and anyone mounting larger 34mm scopes who values dependable retention under recoil, it delivers practical strength without unnecessary bulk. When the reticle remains level and zero holds firm after every range session, the reassurance comes not from branding alone, but from a mounting system that quietly does its job every single time. The third one on our list is DISCOVERYOPT scope rings. A rifle scope is only as reliable as what holds it in place, and the truth is many shooters learn that lesson after chasing a wandering zero. Subtle misalignment, uneven clamping, and soft aluminum can quietly sabotage long-range accuracy. That frustration often traces back to the rings. DISCOVERYOPT scope rings approach mounting with precision as the starting point, not an afterthought. Machined from 7075 aerospace-grade aluminum, they deliver higher strength and rigidity than common 6061 options, creating a stable platform for demanding recoil. The inner bore is pre-polished for improved circularity and coaxial alignment, and slight aluminum traces may appear during mounting, a normal result of tight tolerances rather than a flaw. Index pin studs and 4 T25 screws lock the scope securely into position, reducing movement and maintaining consistent alignment. Each set is serialized, vibratory tumbled, hand bead blasted, and finished with a Type 3 hard coat anodized that resists scratches and impact in harsh environments. Designed specifically for Picatinny spec mounts with a 0.97-inch center height, they provide a practical fit for many modern 34mm optics. Compared to lighter budget rings that prioritize cost over machining precision, this design emphasizes structural accuracy and long-term durability, though it requires Picatinny compatibility and does not fit Weaver rails. Ideal for precision shooters and hunters mounting larger 34mm scopes who demand repeatable performance, these rings provide a firm foundation. When the reticle stays perfectly aligned and every adjustment tracks cleanly, The reassurance comes from knowing the base is as precise as the glass above it. On number 2 is Vortex Precision Match Scope Rings. The smallest misalignment in a mounting system can cost you a perfect shot, and most shooters never see it coming until the group opens up. Precision begins long before the trigger breaks. Vortex Precision Matched Scope Rings approach that reality with discipline, built into every stage of manufacturing. Each pair is kept together from start to finish, ensuring consistent alignment rather than mixing components from different batches. Machined from certified USA 7075 T6 billet aluminum and held to an extremely tight tolerance of 0.0005 through advanced CNC processes, these rings feel exact the moment they meet the rail. Designed for Picatinny spec mounts and positioning the center of a 34mm scope at 1.10 inches above the base, they offer a balanced height for many modern long-range optics. The Type 3 hard coat anodized finish resists wear and scratches, while the serialized construction reflects attention to detail that serious shooters appreciate. Installation feels straightforward with the included hex wrench, and once torqued properly, the scope settles into a secure and stable hold. Compared to generic 34mm scope rings that may cut corners on machining tolerance or material grade, this set prioritizes structural integrity and repeatable alignment, though it requires Picatinny compatibility and comes at a higher price than entry-level options. Ideal for precision shooters, hunters running larger 34mm tubes, and anyone seeking a dependable foundation for high-quality glass, these rings anchor performance where it matters most. When every click of elevation tracks cleanly and the reticle remains perfectly level, the satisfaction comes from knowing the foundation beneath the optic is engineered with intent. Now moving to the last one is Vortex Pro Series Scope Rings. A rifle scope can be world-class, yet if the rings shift even slightly, every ounce of precision fades. That subtle weakness often hides in plain sight until groups start drifting and doubt creeps in. Stability begins with the mount, not the optic. Vortex Pro Series scope rings bring a balanced approach that blends strength with clean machining, positioning the center of a 34mm tube at 1.10 inches above the base for a practical and versatile setup. Made in the USA and designed to fit both Weaver and Picatinny rails, they offer flexibility without sacrificing structural integrity. 4 T25 Torx style screws secure each ring firmly, creating even pressure and dependable retention under recoil. The streamlined profile keeps weight reasonable at just over 2 ounces per ring, maintaining a clean rifle balance without unnecessary bulk. Compared to heavier precision matched rings that emphasize extreme tolerances and added cost, this design focuses on practical durability and reliable alignment for everyday hunting and range work. It may not carry the ultra-tight machining specs of higher-end models, but it delivers solid performance at a more approachable investment. Ideal for hunters mounting larger 34mm scopes and shooters who want dependable hardware without overcomplicating installation, these rings provide a firm and consistent foundation. When the reticle stays steady and every adjustment tracks true, the reassurance comes from knowing the connection between rifle and optic is built with intention rather than compromise. So guys, this was the video about the best 34mm scope ring silver. All the links are given in the description. Do check them out. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thank you.